Good afternoon. So today is only the second day of giving this herd phosphorus supplement using Yara Phos 12 mixed with equal amounts of salt, and we to start put a bit of extra molasses, because there is molasses in Phos 12, but we put extra molasses just to make sure they get a taste for it quickly. And so yeah, yesterday and today I put out 10, so 100 kgs for this herd, which is quite a lot, but it was completely finished yesterday. I think I worked out that I'll need about 56 kgs a day. Oh no, that's across the whole herd. This is about half the herd, so yeah, probably about 30 kgs would be a normal once they get used to it and start eating properly. That'll be their normal amount. But yeah, you can see already quite a few of the cows have lost interest. I arrived 10 minutes ago, quickly put out food, but even in the time I was there, the cattle were under those trees over there when they saw me arrive, and by the time they crossed the Dambo, I had done 3 out of the 4 tubs. I moved them because this is where they were yesterday. That was a bit yesterday. You can see there they've absolutely trampled it trying to get that phosphorus lick. So I put them in new spots today. Okay, this one's quite close to yesterday's, but that was more because I was worried the cows were going to get to me before I'd put anything out. That's a beautiful yearling. A new calf. So there's 4 tubs, 4 half drums. I haven't managed to bring my more permanent feeder, which is basically well, it's not going to be much bigger than 4 drums, but it has a roof shelter, and that's just going to stay here with the herd. And I'll probably fill it with about, I don't know, 300 or 400 kgs of the lick, and just see how long that lasts. So yep, the herd, they're obviously liking it. So there's 1 drum there, a drum here, a drum here, and a drum there. And I put them usually like under bushes and stuff to try and knock back those. Obviously, being a cattle farmer, I love the grass, and this farm is full of bush. So yeah, we're grazing now on the Dambo before it gets too wet, and later in the season we'll move into the bush, and I will continue supplementing there. So I like this Phos 12, a Yara product, Yara fertilizer company, because I didn't realize it when I bought it, but it has added stuff like the molasses and other minerals, a few trace minerals. So yeah, hopefully if my cattle are lacking in anything, this will at least sort them out. Yeah, I'm sure the young ones would also like to get some, but being a bit difficult probably to get at the moment. But hopefully, since I've put out quite a lot again today, they'll realize that it's not going anywhere and can come and get some when the older ones move off for grazing, which they have done already. So yeah, I mean, that's a yearling that's getting, so that's good. And I wonder, according to something I read, the cattle's consumption will probably increase by about 30%. So you need to give 30% larger grazing if you're doing strip grazing or whatever, which then equates to more growth. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think, as I said in my post yesterday, I'm always a bit I always give phosphorus, but I've never really pushed to see how much I'm giving. I always buy a bit and it seems to last forever, and so basically I think I'm under supplying, and maybe because before in the past I haven't used this phosphor. In the past I've just used P12, just straight phosphorus and salt, and yeah, so we'll see this year if we can get them to eat enough. Wow, isn't that spectacular? This one here, NB 2337, she's a first time calver. She has a calf about 3 or 4 months old now somewhere, and she's nursing that, and she looks like that. So hopefully when we come to bulling, it should be easy, very easy for her to be pregnant. Yeah, quite a few of these cows still haven't calved, like that black one, 1519. I want her to calve soon. This one, yeah, 222, she hasn't calved. I don't think 1780 has calved. What are the ones? Is that 1716? She's calved. Yeah, there's quite a few that haven't calved yet. That one hasn't calved, 1734. So hopefully their calves will be on the way, because yeah, the later they calve, the more difficult it is for them to be successful. If I try and do AI this year, I really want to do AI. I've managed to source 100 straws of Dexter from South Africa, so that'll be an interesting experiment. I've used Dexter from the UK before, 3 times I think. So yeah, we'll see if there's any difference between the UK and South African Dexters when they arrive. Here's quite a good group of calves. So green tags, the small ones that are still here, are winter calves or like early summer calves, born September, October. Sorry, I'm about to be chased by my friend. And blue tags are, some are even in December. It's more on the season, the calving season, rather than the actual calendar year. But yeah, you can see looking quite nice. A lot of Angoni coming in, especially the from 150 to 190. They in the green tags, they should all be Angoni sired. We just used Angoni bulls for that season, so you'll see a lot of them are black, but even that one is Angoni cross, even that is Angoni cross. Just getting that different color from the mother's side of the breeding. Here's our big cow. Very sad her twins, she's still got one, but very sad the strong twin got killed. We think it was trying to suck from a different cow and got kicked. But yeah, great body condition for calving, and yeah, she should, well, now she's only got one calf, she'll be fine. I see a lot of the younger ones now getting the lick. The bigger ones have left, so that's good. Like a Thule type, but a cross. This one and 1639, they look very similar. They must have the same mother, but her, I know she's been in my herd for she's given us her fifth calf this year, so I think she's been with me 6 years, whereas I only took this one over in 2024. But from what I see, at least she doesn't have the cheekiness of that one. Yeah, so you can see now they're not worried too much about the phosphorus. Yeah, and I put out a lot, so I doubt they'll even finish it tonight. Yesterday they just finished it clean. The troughs were licked clean when I got here, and that happened all within an hour last night. 100 kgs disappeared. But now we've got... So this herd is the herd which there's quite a few animals in here. Okay, I'll come back to that, but that's like one of my few Brahman crosses in the herd. Brahman cross Angoni. She's got a calf, but not a great cow. Her condition is never very good, but she's calving, so she'll stay for now. Now I need to go back to what I was talking about. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I was talking about dipping. So this herd, we've actually done like selective dipping since December 2024. There's some animals in here that would not have been dipped at all, zero, since December 2024, and they're fine. We do have sick animals, but we treat them. Like even today I see one of the young 2024 heifers is limping around, so we suspect that's either 3-day stiff, the most likely cause, but it could also be a tick-borne disease. So she's been treated, and I'm sure she'll recover. But tick-borne diseases, we haven't lost animals, and yeah, the herd is pretty clean. And the reason I brought that topic up was I did see some ticks on one of these yearlings. Maybe I'll find it. And I went behind, but like here, nothing Angoni. That's got Angoni in it, nothing there. A lot of these are Angoni. You can see the colouring. This is more like Thule, but could have Angoni because of the black stripes coming in, but that could just be crossing. No ticks I can see on any of those. And that one's been feeling a bit funny. No ticks on behind there. That one looks like it's had a bit of ticks, but I think it's that one there actually, where I saw some ticks. There's a couple on the teats in there, the big blue ticks. So yeah, yeah, basically the Sussex, any Angus blood left in here, the Dexters, quite a few of the Thule. We find the Thule attract ticks a lot. They've all been dipped. The Boron, the Angoni and the Nguni, generally we're finding we can get away without dipping most of them. Yeah, so the herd seems like it's going to wander off. I've filmed for long enough, so I'll probably stop soon. Yeah, but they will sleep the herd quite close here, and they'll be able to get this phosphorus all night long. So I'm sure by tomorrow when I come, the tubs will be finished. Yeah, so we're already the 20th of January. In 2 months' time, the bulls will be on this herd. We expect cows or heifers like that to be covered, hopefully. So they've got 2 months to grow. And if they can turn out to be anything like this cow, I'll be super happy. A very good cow, calving less than a year every year, basically. Yeah, and happy with the calves. Most of them are fine. There was one born yesterday to a 2021 cow. Anyway, I think she's wandered off. But most of them, I don't see any problems in the calves. Still getting a lot of Angoni coming in, and that was the plan. Always has been, or for a long time has been. Still want lots more. Once I see I've got quite a few breeding stock of Angoni mix, then I will look at what bulls we'll be using. But because I crossbreed, I'm not really concerned as long as I'm getting a calf every year, decent sales. Yeah, I don't think I will do anything too drastic with my bull choices. Once I've got those Angonis, one thing I've always wanted to do is make a Dexter Angoni composite. So for people who don't really know the Angoni, this one's got a calf somewhere, but that's an Angoni there. Might have a bit of boron in it from way back when, but the head, the hump, and the fine bones, that all shows Angoni. Yeah, so there we go, the herd has wandered off. We've got some down in the dambo there, some in the thing there, but we've got two herdsmen controlling them, so they'll, once they see me drive off, they'll sort of get the herd together again on the other side of the paddock. I'm not sure if this is the same Angoni that I showed you just now, but yeah, no, it's not. So that's also a first time calver, very small. Look, that's a yearling that was born last year, probably in February or March. That's a couple of years old, but it has a calf, and it well, we haven't bulled it yet. We're bulling in March, so yeah, I like them a lot. Wow, okay, thank you everyone for your time. Well, here you can see they've left these two tubs now. There's quite a bit remaining. I'd say that's probably at least 10 kgs still left. I put 30 kgs in that tub, 30 in this one, and then I put 20 and 20 in the other two tubs that I haven't seen. So there's still a lot. And Yara also in this mix, I think they've put some lime, and what the lime does is when it gets wet, it forms a crust, but the rest stays dry underneath, as you can see. And then when the cattle do want to come and eat, they can just lick the wet stuff, and then they get to the nice dry stuff. The brown in there, I think, is mostly molasses powder, but there's also, we added molasses just to really make it sweet. Here comes the Angoni cow, get her calf. She had a calf, I think it was on Saturday or somewhere there. Yeah, thanks for watching. Appreciate your time. Don't forget, if you've got questions, please ask in the comments. Very happy to respond. I'm not very active on YouTube, more on Facebook, but every now and again I do check YouTube, and I'll respond when I see any old questions as well. Thank you. Bye.